He's become a local legend and a social media star.
It's a bit
deep fat fried.
Well, with Rwanda and with Congo, and we hope they're going.
Well, I can't hear a damn thing.
They're going to get along.
They're in Arizona. Why do the FBI seize election records in that state?
Well, they probably thought the election was rigged, right?
It wasn't rigged, though.
Oh, really? How do you know?
Your own Attorney General in 2020 said that there was not measurable voter fraud to change the outcome of the election.
Think it was rigged? I think it was rigged.
There's no evidence, sir. Where's the evidence of that?
It wasn't rigged. You're a rotten reporter.
Where's the evidence of that?
Mr. Trump, where's the evidence it was rigged? You're a rotten reporter.
Standard Trump shit.
Yeah, there's I always tell people look, they confronted Trump to his face. Like, Trump's been confronted to his face about it being bullshit numerous times. He just not gonna fucking face Trump. He's a liar.
I did see this one. This is funny.
This is Mike Lindell getting served with a lawsuit during an interview.
Poor
That's
My
CPAC.
PILLA.
He's been sued
Into
so
our
many
country,
times.
most of them break a law within the first 3 months. Most of them, we're on TV here, please. We're on TV, please. We're on TV, please. Okay, we're on TV, please. We're on TV, please. Okay, we're on TV, please.
What are you serving him with?
We're on TV,
Wait,
please.
wait,
We're on TV,
what are you serving him with?
I'm not accepting.
What are
We're on
you
TV,
trying to
please.
serve him, man?
You're just saying this. We're on TV, please.
Yeah.
We're on TV, please. Okay.
Please don't piss me off.
Damn.
Yeah. So anyway, back to
whatever I was bloviating, you know.
My PILLA. You know,
I mean, that
pretty
guy's been
good.
sued so many times. There's probably just nothing to him at this point. All right, they're having me again.
Another lawsuit.
Maybe I shouldn't, but I'm starting to feel bad for My PILLA. You know what I mean?
PILLA, man.
We're so pathetic.
Mr. My PILLA is getting real bad, you know, for him.
Hello, human. I'm Nug. You will subscribe and become a Pessimist Productions patron.
and become a free member on Kick to enjoy live streams of Deep Fat Fried every week, deep dives every Saturday,
Or other shows such as Hey Paul, what you watching? Backseat Gaming, Ideology, Commentaries,
mega shows every month,
and more. Click the link. Feed.
Contempt of court escalates violently.
We are pausing this until you get the ADA request form filled out and it gets processed.
So we're going to pause the hearing on jurisdiction that's been set twice. I drove an hour and a half to have the hearing. My client's available telephonically, and we are simply not even taking testimony.
Is your client available telephonically?
Yes, ma'am.
today?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then get her on the phone.
Your Honor, to which we would object. This is as clear as the nose on my face that this woman will not appear before this court because she has a warrant or stealing.
Objection, hearsay. That's not true. And you're ready
You
to
will find, sir,
Don't
that
come at me and
over me.
or shout at me.
We're stopping.
Get out of my face, sir. Get out of my face, sir.
You may step
Get out.
You should leave this county.
Get out of my
Get
face.
the hell out of my county.
People might
You should leave this
And
county.
get out of my face.
Because you're in direct contempt of court. and I'm
He
taking
shouted
it out.
at me. No, I'm not being, you did not even say that I was in
You are
contempt.
in direct.
No, I'm not
Judge,
doing
I
my stuff.
apologize, but I felt very threatened by this person. Not the screaming and the yelling in court. I've never even heard that before in this courtroom.
Do not hurt me. Do not hurt me.
Put your hands behind your back.
Do not. Are you throwing me over this?
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Okay. Put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting.
You know exactly what's
Why
happening.
don't you all walk that way so you can-
I can't walk. I'm being thrown
Dude, it's
down.
definitely like a small county butt fucking.
Settle down.
This is like
Do
one of the
not
worst lawyers
grab
I've
me.
ever seen.
Do
First time
not
being
grab
around.
me.
This is a full
What
video
are
of
you
it.
doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
They're doing what they do.
You're hurting me. You're hurting me. You just take me. You just take me. You just take me. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Can't? Oh, well, you clearly can't breathe. But
What the fuck?
what do you expect? You go to some small shit kicker town and fuck with them. Of course, this is what these towns love to do. These towns love to do to people.
Yep. Wow.
Attacked and tased while DJing.
You know, I pulled this for you guys because look, we've seen a lot of times on this show this crap music. People are in public polluting the world with their crappy music. But some people, I guess, are fighting back. They're not gonna put up with
Why
it
you
anymore.
put the music? Why you put the music?
What the
Why you put the music?
God damn. Turn down. It's off. Call him. It's off.
Tu te prends pour qui?
I don't speak French.
Pour qui? You. Mais tu vas comprendre ce que j'ai dit, espèce de. Tu t'es pris pour qui pour faire ça de matin?
I don't speak.
It's a morning. Why you cops are coming? You stay here.
No.
You stay here. Why you put the music? Why you put the music?
What the
Why you put the music?
Got tasered.
God damn.
She's tired of the bad music.
Pourquoi tu mets la musique?
I turned it down.
Espèce de.
Damn.
Espèce de. Espèce de.
Damn. Taser back, dude.
Yeah. She grabs a rock.
Holy.
Yeah, she's nuts. That day was
Don't
nice
mess with
as
French
fuck.
bitches on the beach, dude.
Don't follow
They
that
don't want to
bitch,
hear
man.
your shitty DJ music.
Why you put the music, motherfucker?
Why you put the music?
Why you put the music?
Why?
That's a good question. I don't know why.
Kitty cats. Got some cat stories for you.
Aw.
Adorable story out of California. Veterinarians are working to treat a sweet little kitten that appears, well, she's inflated. ABC's Danny New has an update on how Zoe the cat is doing now.
Why is she inflated?
Have you ever seen a kitten like Zoe before? Because
No.
for longtime veterinarian Dr. Phil Caldwell,
had you ever seen anything like that?
Never in a kitten. I mean, this was a very, very exceptional case.
as you can tell from our interview, Zoe is now doing much better. But about a week ago, this stray was brought into the Palm Springs animal shelter appearing to be inflated like a balloon.
What the fuck? What happened?
What happened to that poor kitty?
I don't know.
She's filled with air.
Let's take a look at her x-rays. You can see how Zoe essentially had a layer of air inside her body, which Dr. Caldwell believes came from damage to her windpipe.
The windpipe must have been damaged or punctured in some way, which caused the air to go from the windpipe into the external tissues.
I didn't even know some shit. That's some cartoon shit.
Yeah, I didn't know that could happen.
Yeah, I
either.
didn't.
I didn't even know that shit could fucking happen, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Poor
What the
kitty.
fuck, bro?
But okay, how are you supposed to get the air out of her?
Yeah.
Could it be as simple as Jim popping Dwight's exercise ball?
What the fuck is this?
Mm.
Jim
Boomer
fucking
shit.
Dwight's exercise. What the fuck? What's that do with anything?
I don't know.
What is this reference?
All in the office? Kinda.
I poked her in a couple of different areas on her neck, around her back, her lower back, and with a needle and syringe, I just withdrew some air from her.
Did you like let out the air and her face immediately looked more normal?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it did.
About a week later, she's still got some air.
She's still a little puffy.
But it has not increased at all, meaning her internal wound has most likely healed.
This is the craziest veterinary case I've seen in quite some time.
And not surprisingly, with all these updates, millions online have now become heavily invested in Zoe's progress, giving her nicknames like Mrs. Puff and Puff Kitty. One commenter writing, the adoption list for her is going to be very long.
And I think all this attention is going to her head, actually. Isn't it, Zoe?
But hopefully not in like an air way.
Hopefully not in an air.
Oh, you.
Airway,
Wow.
exactly.
Thankfully, Dr. Caldwell says Zoe should be entering foster care later this week now that she...
Good.
Office is not boomer shite. It is.
Yes,
Anyway, Florida cat escapes vet, races 3 miles home.
Disney ever makes another sequel to Homeward Bound, we've got a nominee for the role of Sassy the cat. George lives with a family.
And these fucking reporters. George, who writes this shit? How come you guys always gotta throw some stupid ass pop culture reference in this horse shit, huh?
Because it's relatable, TJ.
Family in Lakeland, and after a recent trip to the vet for a little surgery, he decided to check himself out of the animal hospital early. As Fox 13's Evan Moon tells us, George was homeward bound, even though home was 3 miles away.
Where's George? This courageous cat has a tale to tell.
He was able to pop that cage open and he sprung out of there and he was gone in seconds.
George the cat went to SPCA Florida to get neutered, but turned into a feline fugitive on an impossible mission. escaping from staff and into the record books of backyard legends.
George was able to bust out of the trap, and he literally scaled some dog fencing and went into the woods. And our staff were literally hoisting each other up over the fences to try to chase George to capture him.
The SPCA employees ran off into the woods to find him, and they're not going to chase down a cat. That's not going to happen.
And George, even for a cat, wasn't thinking clearly.
So he still had silly drugs in his system.
But miraculously, days later, George made it miles back home to his parents. His owner describes his journey.
Did you say parents?
They did. They went parents.
I hate this fucking
Parents.
local news shit, man.
Aw, but is George cute, TJ?
Yeah.
It's a dead medium, and it's kind of creepy to watch now.
Yeah.
Like last time I saw it, I was at my mom's house.
I had got stuck at the SPCA, I would have called an Uber. All right, but George didn't have that option. But coming back from there, he has to go through 2 or 3 subdivisions. He has to go around the lake, another lake that's between us and the SPCA, and probably 5 or 6 roads.
A cat behavioralist explained their incredible internal navigation.
So evolutionarily, they've evolved to be able to naturally find that way back. And we think that it's due to a combination of scent or visual markers and possibly geomagnetism.
And the truth is, they love their humans.
Contrary to popular belief, cats are very attached to us. So they will want to find their way back home eventually.
And it's certain George's human loves him too.
So I was distraught. I mean, and heartbroken. He needed a human touch, and that's what he got.
Evan Moon, Fox 13 News.
Wow.
I fucking hate the news people around this. I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, oh, how heartwarming. His fucking cat came back to him. They're like, wow. Until that fucking cretinous fuck popped on the screen. Ugh.
Look at this fucking cat. He has no respect for our borders, damn it.
Oh, what's he doing?
Cat keeps crossing the U.S.-Canada border, dude.
That's not legal, though.
It is.
What?
This is Zero Avenue in South Surrey. And these picturesque...
This is Zero Avenue in South Surrey. Yes, I'm the news reporter here.
I'm Mr. News Reporter guy.
I'm Mr. Newsman. And I talk like this.
What if he's a really nice guy, TJ?
Yes, I am a very nice
What if
guy,
he's a
Paul. Thank you for
real
pointing that
nice
out to your
guy?
imbecile co-host.
home sits smack on the border. This side is Canada. Across the street, the United States. No fence.
Man, it was a slow ass motherfucking news. Cat crosses road.
Look at him go.
Or concrete blocks. Just a little ditch and signs warning. Don't even think about crossing.
Oh, it's very secure, yeah.
And people follow the rules except for one resident. Him. Unfazed by jurisdictional authority, he is the Canadian border-jumping kitty cat.
This is just the slowest
He
fucking
is the
news day in
Canadian
history,
border
man.
jumping kitty cat.
How the fuck does this become a news story? This cat didn't even do anything amazing. It just fucking walked across the street.
But look, that imaginary line that you can't see is Canada, TJ.
Wow.
Dude, this is more border retardism, though.
I know.
So the cat doesn't recognize the fucking flawed premise of these borders.
This just in, cat walks.
Illegal.
What? I think it's because he's got 4 legs, not 2.
Decidedly confident, ignoring the watchful gaze of border agents and that machine in the sky that's as useful as the dog as far as he's concerned.
Useful as the dog is how the yeah.
Jesus.
Cat crosses borders. You like that, you fucking stupid ass octogenarian still watching this horse shit? You like that shit?
The cat doesn't cross the border.
The world's falling apart, but here's this fucking cat, huh? You like him? He's a fucking cat, huh? It's the fucking news.
All right, man.
It's me, the news.
Several times a day, almost every day, he shows little interest in international law and carries on his very important work of mousing.
He's a cool little cat, keeps coming back and forth and says hello to everybody.
His name?
Louis.
Officially, Louis Vuitton, like the designer. and his styling cross-border feline feats are now so famous.
I love it.
He's become a local legend and a social media star.
It's a bit mind-blowing. He kind of...
It's mind-blowing?
It's mind-blowing how he walks outside. I live right by the border, and he crosses the border.
It's fucking mind-blowing. You see
What?
that
Cancel.
fucking cat? He walks across the fucking street.
It's blown.
Just cancel the news, man. Like, there's nothing going on. Just to show a rerun, just come on for 1 second and be like, guys, there's nothing fucking going on in this tiny little fucking town at all. Here's a rerun of Cheers for you, or here's a fucking, you know what I mean? Throw something fun out, because this is bullshit.
Flaunts his recklessness for the law.
Now, Mr. Vuitton is particularly good at catching all sorts, and he has been known to smuggle the goods across the border and leave them on the doorstep.
I bet.
What the fuck is this guy?
Sounds like a really weird Mark Hamill impersonator.
And that's why this cat, he just delectably crosses the border with no regard for international law. What a wild cat.
All right, man. Jesus Christ, bro. What the fuck? Do they show this reporter? I want to see this guy.
Bet he did not declare them.
He did
We're not sure whether U.S. agents have caught up with him for questioning. We do know he had no interest in a TV interview.
Doesn't go through customs. He's got a passport.
If he did, it would show.
Did you say passport?
He's got a passport,
We can't do this no more, man.
Passport.
The fuck, bro?
He's got a passport, TJ.
TJ, text me if you want anything. From what? From where? From when? From whence?
From how?
Text you if I want anything. I don't know where you're going. I don't even know where my
That's
phone
some
is.
shit.
Damn. You get nothing.
So the cat who turned 6 on July 1st, Canada Day, will hop back over the line when he's good and ready. St. John Alexander, CTV.
I ain't gonna get to see this guy, am I?
No.
No.
I want to know what this
You're
fucker
not.
looks like, man. I want to see this guy.
Unless you can look him up.
Too bad for you.